Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you ever wanted to create consistent character using AI model, this workflow might be suitable for you since it combines both SDXL speed and Flux impressive image quality. So today I'm gonna show you step by step how to use this workflow and how you can install some additional nodes. And without further ado, let's dive into tutorial. As always, before we start, I'm gonna show you the necessary file that you're gonna need in order for you to use this workflow. First of all, we're gonna to download some additional model, starting with the Controlnet Union model for SDXL models. You can just use workflow, or you can check the description box to find those links. After that, go to your ComfyUI root folder, search for model, and search for Controlnet folder. Make sure to rename it Controlnet Union Pro Max. Now that we have this Controlnet, I'm gonna show you how you can use this Flux model. As always, I am working with the Flux GGuf model since it uses less VRAM compared to the original Flux. For my video tutorial, I always use this Flux Q4 version since it works best for me. Make sure to download it. Then go to models, search for unit this time, and paste your Flux model here. To download this Lora, use this link again and download this realism Lora .safe tensor. Download it, go to model again, search for Lora, and paste this model here. Now that we download practically everything, we're gonna need to install some additional nodes. I'm gonna start with the Flux nodes, use this code here, then go to ComfyUI root folder, search for custom nodes, type in cmd, then make sure to type in git clone and paste the code here. Click enter and it's gonna install automatically necessary nodes. I'm gonna do just the same thing. Copy the code, enter custom nodes, then type in git and paste the code here. Once it is done, open up this impact pack, then just type in here pimp install -air .txt. Click enter and it's gonna install the requirements for this impact pack. Don't forget to do the same thing for the for the Flux model. Okay, now that we have everything, make sure to update your ComfyUI, restart it, then just download and use my workflow. If you found some missing node, don't worry, you can just install here those missing nodes. Just enter the manager and click on install missing custom nodes. Once it is done, make sure to restart your ComfyUI and you are good to go. Okay, now let's talk about the workflow. This workflow is based on 4 main groups. First group is gonna focus on the character sheet. To do that, we're gonna use this SDXL model due to its speed, and it is combined with the Controlnet open pose in order to create this character sheet. Here you can clearly see that we use an input image of this type. We're gonna select here the Controlnet Union Pro Max, and this is combined here with the apply Controlnet. We selected the strength of 1 and in percentage of 1. For the empty latent size, we choose this resolution in order to create this sheet. Okay, here the main advantage of using the lightning model is we can use low steps and CFG value. As you can see here, we have a low CFG of 1.5 and steps of 8, which gonna help us create this image more quickly. And as you can see here, the first results looks quite good, but the face doesn't really look so good. And you can see the expression here are pretty messy. The same thing goes for the feet over here. So to fix that, this VAED code is plugged directly into the second main group, which is the Flux generation group. It's gonna help us to adjust and correct those default created by the SDXL model. Since Flux models have good quality since Flux model have good image quality and has consistency for creating man bodies. Okay, here we have a classic Flux workflow. If you follow my videos, you are pretty familiar with those nodes. We have our dual clip loader, our unit loader that we installed earlier. Here we have our Lora loader, and make sure to choose your Lora that you downloaded earlier, but you can also choose any type of other Lora that you want. Everything here is plugged in the base guider, and here we have our VAE code. Make sure to use the Flux first VAE. But for the parameters, I'm gonna show you what parameter I choose to obtain these results. I used a simple scheduler, a minimum step of 20, and for the denoise value, I used this value here. But you can change it according to your taste. Of course, I doesn't recommend you to use a high denoise value, since you're gonna change the quality of the image. And here, make sure to use the same prompt that we used for the SDXL models. As you can see, I type in samurai warrior realistic character sheet, a man in different poses and angles, including front view, side view, and back view, turnaround sheet. This goes the same for the SDXL model here. I am using the same prompt. Okay, next we have our VAE code, and I plugged here a save image alongside with the image compare. Here you can compare between both versions. This one is with the SDXL and the other one is created using Flux model. As you can see, it succeeded to correct the default created with the SDXL model. The image looks more consistent and more realistic. However, we're still having some issue with the face here. So to do that, we created a third group, which is called the face fix, in order for us to fix those issues. It is simply composed of two main nodes, which is the face detailer and also the ultralytic detector provider in order to detect the face. The main idea behind those nodes is this model is gonna detect the face and is gonna try to improve the quality of this face based on the Flux model, but also the VAE decode and the clip text that we connect. Here, make sure to use the same parameter like with Flux, low CFG value, a minimum step of 20, but for the denoise value, make sure to have denoise value lower than 0.5. Okay, that's it. You can leave the rest as it is. And here you can clearly see the result obtained with this face detailer group. The image looks more clear and the face too. I also added the fourth group, which is dedicated for the body. I use the same parameters for the first face detailer group, at the exception of the model here. Make sure to use a model of person, not the face or the hand. If you don't have those model, it's gonna take some time for you the first time that you generate or click Q prompt, since it's gonna download the necessary model for this face detailer. Then you're gonna obtain these results. You can clearly see how the final image has improved compared to the first one. So that's practically it for this workflow. I think we are done today with this tutorial. So if you like this video, please push the like button for me. Leave me some comments. Don't forget to watch my others video, and thank you.